Now to day 2 of our series, GMA Charged Up. Ginger and team hit the road in their electric vehicle taking off from New York. And now 24 hours later, they have arrived there in Detroit. And Ginger, things are changing there, aren't they? Good to see you.
Ooh, they are.
EVs were fiberglass things that went around San Francisco. They were not 5-passenger cars that are so comfortable.
Less than 200 miles on some of the shorter ranges and up to 520 miles on some of the long range. The average range, 257 miles. And they are so smart.
When you're driving it, you'll feel on the freeway like this car really knows where it is and where it's going. It has this hypersensitivity.
Nissan planning to launch 23 electric models by 2030. We got a chance to cruise Manhattan in the 2022 Nissan Ariya.
What would be like the future of EVs, or what do people need to know with all of the new coming out?
They just don't know how easy life is when you don't go to gas stations.
First time we've seen it since the pandemic. Grady Trimble is at the Javits Center in New York City. But Grady, is it back to normal there?
Stu, there may be fewer big debuts and automakers here than pre-COVID, but I mean, look around. This looks like a normal crowd to me, and I have seen very few masks, only every once in a while. So it feels like a very normal auto show experience. And of course, the big buzz at this year's auto show is electric vehicles. Just about every major automaker, including Nissan, where we are, that's the Leaf right there on the market right now, has an EV right now or one on the way. We've got Mike Colleran, who's an executive with Nissan. So what you're really positioning yourself for is an EV that's affordable to the masses, right?
Yeah, you know, Nissan has been in the market with EVs for 10 years. The Leaf has 5 billion miles driven, 500,000 cars already sold. So we're experts in EV, and you can feel the energy here in New York today. EVs are all about this show, and we're all about EV.
Welcome back to Yahoo Finance, everyone. The New York International Auto Show is back after its hiatus due to COVID. So what do some of the biggest brands in the world have to offer? Our auto and EV reporter Praz Subramanian joins us from the show now. Praz, what can you tell us?
Hey, Rochelle. Yeah, we're here at the New York Auto Show 2022 edition. I'm here with one of the stars of the show, the Nissan Ariya all-electric vehicle, and I'm here with this designer, Alfonso Albesa, Nissan's global head of design. Alfonso, so first time I'm seeing this car in the flesh. Tell me a bit more about this EV. It's your second EV, but it's pretty much your most important car, isn't it?
Very much. I mean, it symbolizes the next step for us, and really, in my 34-year experience, it was unique in the sense that at the very beginning, engineers were asking, like, where do you want major components? And that's like the promise of the new world, where you can literally move things around on this kind of magic carpet platform, skateboard, what I like to call it, magic carpet.
Yeah, you know, I actually had a chance earlier this week to drive the Nissan Ariya here in New York City, in traffic, in some areas that were less populated. And I really was impressed by the fit and finish of the material. This is a near production model here, but I was surprised by it. You know, Nissan is a traditional car that most people can afford to buy. It's not a higher aspirational model, but I found the Ariya to have those types of fit and finishes, and especially that glowing, the wood piece that actually had the haptic buttons within it. I love the fact that we have this movable center console. Tell me more about that, what your thoughts were behind the actual interior of this car.
Yeah, because when we figured out that by moving major components into the front of the car, that we had this amazing open space. And naturally, because we're a Japanese car company, you get these notions of Zen and all of this stuff. And at the same time, we were dreaming of this Japanese futurism.
Yeah.
And so we jumped on that.
Welcome in on this Friday. You're watching First Shift. I'm Kristen Strakalaitis. Coming up, Nissan's off-road Pathfinder. From the long-running popular Jeep models to the relaunched Ford Bronco, more and more automakers are pushing adventure vehicles into the market. Now Nissan is joining in on the fun. That automaker showed off the Pathfinder Rock Creek trim this week at the New York Auto Show. The variant has more power to support a drive off the beaten path. It also features off-road suspension, 18-inch beadlock style wheels mounted with all-terrain tires, and a roof rack. Here is Mike Colleran, Nissan Senior Vice President of U.S. Marketing and Sales, explaining what is driving the trend toward more off-road adventure-like vehicles.
It's the consumer. There's no question about it. Think about people been locked up for a couple years. They want to get out. They want to explore. They want to see the USA. And the Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition allows them to do it. And it allows them to do it responsibly. And we've just entered into a partnership with Tread Lightly, where we're supporting Tread Lightly in responsible exploration of the wilderness. So we're really happy about the Rock Creek Edition and what it allows consumers to do for the future.
The Pathfinder Rock Creek will go on sale in late summer.
Ryan Christopher is at the Javits Center, and he's going to unveil a new model from Nissan and give us a backseat tour of everything there. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Reagan. This is a world premiere of a brand new Nissan vehicle, which we're going to show you. But check this out right behind us. This is the Nissan Z Super Speed. I mean, perfect if you live in the city and you're looking to zoom around Manhattan, or if you're looking to go off-roading a little bit, we're going to take you into the woods. This is the New York Auto Show, where there's 700 various vehicles that you can find here. And one of the unique things is that this year there's so many electric vehicles, and there's also indoor test tracks where you can drive around and test out these electric vehicles. This one isn't quite electric. We're going into the woods here. We're a little lost here, but we're very excited to be joined by Toby here from Nissan. Toby, thank you so much for your time.
Good to meet you.
Great to meet you as well. We're very excited to unveil this brand new vehicle here with Nissan. So before we do it, tell us what this vehicle is and why it's so exciting.
So we're really excited about it. Last year we revealed the all-new Pathfinder, and this year we're revealing the Rock Creek version. It's the off-road version. It's a lot more rugged, not just in terms of aesthetics, but also in terms of off-road capability. So really excited to pull back the curtains and show you what it's all about.
Well, this is it. It's rough and ready. Here it is. This is the brand new Pathfinder Rock Creek at the New York Auto Show. And there you have it, a beautiful world premiere reveal.
So good to be back here at the Javits Center for the purpose it was intended for. We've been talking about electric vehicles this morning, and you know, Nissan's been doing this for a long time. And actually right now with me is Ken Paul with Nissan. And what's this right here? What do we have right behind you?
It's our #2 electric. We are heading into the ARIA zone by the fall. So Leaf's been with us for 11 plus years. Now we have a true 300-mile range vehicle, the most modern Nissan we've ever made. It's here on display. It'll be here very, very soon. But what's really exciting about today is that we're showing off the most modern car ever and the return of the most powerful, exciting car Nissan's ever made. This is the all-new 7th generation Z car. So the pure drivers know and love this car. It's the most powerful Z. You get on in. It's the best place to be. 400 horsepower, twin-turbo V6, and what you've got in your right hand is something that's going away, but not at Nissan. We still offer a true, pure 6-speed manual transmission.
It is time to restart your engines. The New York Auto Show back for the first time since the pandemic. This year, the focus is on electric and fuel-efficient vehicles.
With EVs, you can test drive on the show's largest track ever, like the Nissan Leaf going for $21 grand after federal tax incentives, and the new Aria available this fall for $38 grand.
Welcome back, 5:56. We start our morning sprint with a new offering from Nissan, which is showing off its new Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition. It has a new look, the vehicle coming in 4-wheel drive with increased horsepower and torque, and it will be on sale by late summer.
Nissan has a new car. They want you to check this one out. Take a look at this beauty. The automaker shows off its new Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition. The vehicle comes exclusively in 4-wheel drive with increased horsepower and torque. We expect the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition to be available later this summer.
Good
morning. The Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition is going back to how SUVs started off, as an off-road adventure vehicle. It comes in four-wheel drive, only with increased horsepower. Pricing will be available come late summer. The Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek Edition is going back to how SUVs started off, as an off-road adventure vehicle. It comes in four-wheel drive, only with increased horsepower. Pricing will be available come late summer.
Huge car show in New York kicks off today, and electric could steal the show. Here's Michael George. More electric vehicle choices are charging into dealerships, from the $27,000 Nissan Leaf to the $90,000 Ford Lightning Platinum.
Electric vehicles take center stage this week at the new auto show going on in New York City. The models on display go from the $27,000 Nissan Leaf all the way to the $90,000 Ford Lightning Platinum.